Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims proudly presents today's game in the Hometown Football League, the HTFL. Today it is Denver traveling to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Denver coming in at 5-5. See, I was trying to say Seattle there, and I botched that up. Seattle comes in 6-6, but they're on a hot streak as of late, and that's why we are featuring them. So we wish you well this fine day. I am recording this the day before Thanksgiving of 2020. So wherever you are, I hope you get to celebrate Thanksgiving and not living in any of the big cities that are trying to ban Thanksgiving festivities. Because what would a year be without Thanksgiving or Christmas? Seriously. Okay, political rant over with. I'm controlling Seattle. Computer is controlling Denver. It is 71 degrees at Quest Field. Could that be right? We're just going to roll again for temperature because that does not sound right to me that you would have a 71 degree day in the middle of December. In fact, let me just check that out real fast. Hang on, folks. What is normal weather in Seattle in December? And the lowest daily average temperature would be 46. Just checking a little more here, folks. Okay, it'd be 50, between 55 and 50. What I'm going to do for the temperature is I'm going to split the difference. And instead of it being 71, they say the average would be 48. So I'm going to make it a 60 degree day. I'm going to overrule the thermometer of Dave Koch Sports' Action PC Football 2020. We're going to call it a 60 degree day, calm skies, no wind at Quest Field. And they are playing outdoors. Seattle won the toss, and they will receive. They have a pretty good offense. I think they would want to get out there first. John Elway will be facing off against Russell Wilson, and Mike Shanahan against Pete Carroll. Lockett, Wilson, and Robinson back deep for the Seahawks. It's 4 yards deep in the end zone, and they'll just take a knee. Setting up the offense for the Seahawks, it is Alexander and Williams at running back, Largent and Blades, your wideouts, Carlson at tight end, who is on special teams, hence you see the 97 representing his fatigue right now. Wilson at quarterback, Jones, Hutchinson, Unger, Kendall, and Heck are your offensive linemen. For Denver it is Price, Dummerville, Smith, and Jackson, your front four. Miller, Gradishar, and Mecklenburg, an all-pro caliber linebacker core. And for the defensive backfield, Harris, Wright, Atwater, Thompson. And on 1st and 10, we're going to go on that left side. And we're going to look to Sean Alexander. A blitz coming, so we're going to screen it to John L. instead. And John L. Williams, out of the University of Florida, gets back to the line. Setting up 2nd and 10. Let's look at Seattle because, as I said, they have been on a hot streak as of late. They were 3-6 and looked out of the playoffs, 2-6 and out of the playoffs just 4 short weeks ago. They have since defeated New Orleans 24-21, Tampa Bay 21-14. They went to New York and beat them 35-15, and then they just beat Cincinnati 38-17. So they have been on a tear as of late. Sweep left Alexander on 2nd and 10. There's the transfer. And Alexander, with a 4-yard gain, goes over 1,000 on the year, 1,001. So his odyssey continues. Largent, medium cross, middle cross on 3rd down, incomplete, just beyond him. Blanketed by Louis Wright. And now Seattle has to punt the ball away. Denver, right now, the leading candidate to get the fourth seed, that last wild card spot in the West. But Seattle and Las Vegas have been giving chase, so we're going to be featuring them on back-to-back games. That's a gain of 12 for Rick Upchurch. The punt went 48, so the net 36, setting up the offense and defense. Offense for Denver is Davis and Bobby Humphrey at running back. Smith and Marshall at wideout. Sharp is your tight end. That is Shannon Sharp. Elway, your quarterback out of Stanford, who tried to play for the Baltimore Colts, where Baltimore drafted him, and he said, I'm not playing for you. And a wise decision, as he played for Denver and never looked back. Clady, Bishop, Neal, Lepsis are the offensive linemen. For Seattle, you got Green, Bennett, Kennedy, Nash, your front four. Brown, Wagner, a 10 inside linebacker, and Wright. Sherman and Brown, Kenny Easley, and Robinson are your defensive backs. We'll see what Denver does here on 1st and 10 from the 40. That's a pass over the middle intended for Smith, but incomplete. Denver has had a bit of a rocky road. They are 7-5 coming into this game. Baltimore beat them last week 35-21. They beat Seattle in their first meeting 17-13, and it's been easy come, easy go for Denver, winning a few and losing a few all the way down the season. They had a 3-game win streak. No, I'm sorry, they did not. They have had a couple of games that they have won, then a couple more. They haven't had a winning streak, doesn't appear, of any more than 2 games. 2nd and 10, the ball resting at the 40. As now we have given you the particulars of each team. Humphrey with a 3-yard gain. Dave Brown on the tackle for Seattle. Demarius Thomas comes in as a 3rd wideout. He will be wearing number 88 down on the bottom of your screen on 3rd and 7. Elway, incomplete, bounces off of Smith. And Tom Scarpetto back to punt for the Broncos. A return being set up. And that's not a bad return. Lockett returned it 14 yards to the 28, and Seattle starts 1st and 10 from there as we get this game underway. We are recording this the day before Thanksgiving here in the United States. So happy Thanksgiving to you all. Trapped right Alexander on 1st and 10. The reason why I bring that up again.
Holding offense number 71, 10-yard penalty.
Running play gets wiped out. It's 1st and 20. Is on Friday we're going to bring you 2 games. We're going to bring you Los Angeles and Las Vegas at 7:30. And then Minnesota Green Bay shortly thereafter, most likely 8:30 or 8:45. So we'll have 2 games for you on Black Friday. 2nd and 11 now, as that play gained 9 yards. Harris Jr. on the tackle. We're going to go Carlson, medium hitch on 2nd and 11. A blitz coming, so we're going to change that to a slant to Jackson. Speaking of Black Friday, incomplete pass. That'll be a 1st down.
15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
As Harris commits the PI, and that's going to be 1st and 10 at the 42. We say hello to the Digital to Dice crew, Dave Gardner and Ron Juckett. Just put out their Black Friday episode today as I record this. Medium fly to Blades. Oops, sorry folks. Gain of 5. John L. Williams tackled by Atwater. Hope you didn't hear that. If you did, I'm not going to explain it. 2nd and 5 at the 47. We're going to pitch it right to Sean. Looks like he'll have the 1st down. Yes, he will. A gain of 6. Double tight end set. We'll go sweep it left to Alexander, 1st and 10. Seattle wants to dominate the line of scrimmage, and that's not a bad place to go. 4-yard gain, because the front line of Denver is a 9 and 8, a 7 and a 7. But if you look to pass, the defensive backs for Denver are 9, 9, 10, 8. John L. dive play, 2nd and 6, blitz coming, so we'll change it to a screen again. Of the screen on a blitz. And John L., 30, 25, gain of 18. We'll go Williams again, dive play. Straight ahead and picks up nothing. We're now down to 7:59 left in the opening quarter. A trap right to Alexander. I love my trap lefts and trap rights a little too much, and that's for no gain. 3rd and 10, ball 25. This is play number 9 of the drive coming up, and we'll look to Brian Blades on a medium crossing route. But not there, incomplete. Josh Brown comes on. He's got a 70% chance of hitting this. Remember, no wind, and that's right down the middle. 3-0 in favor of Seattle. Upchurch, Drones, Little, those are the return men for Denver here. So if Seattle can win, or if Las Vegas can win, then you've got a chase for this 4th seed in the West, because Denver will be 7-6, Seattle will be 7-6. Say Seattle wins over Denver today, and Las Vegas plays Los Angeles, and they have a chance to go 7-6. 1st and 10 at the 35. This is Terrell Davis over the middle.
Offense, number 54, 10-yard penalty.
Bishop called for holding. 1st and 20 now for Denver.
False start. Offense, number 15, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 1st down.
Marshall, a false start, and now it's 1st and a cab ride from Tacoma. Elway, incomplete. Smith was well covered. And it's now 2nd and 25 from the 20. Elway, that is caught by Brandon Marshall, who had 9 catches last week for 143 yards. Catches this for 11, and so far today, that is his only catch. 3rd and 14 at the 31. Elway, in that shotgun formation he loves. Incomplete pass intended for Thomas, Demarius Thomas. 4th and 14. So here comes Denver with a punt, and Seattle has the decision to make. Will Fair catch this one? Fair caught it was by Lockett. They're saying Scarpito was injured. We will check to see if that is fake news or not. Nope, Scarpito is still in the game. So that is not... I thought that would be fake news, and it was. 3-0 Seattle leading. The ball is at their own 19. 5:16 left in the 1st quarter. Trap right. Sean Alexander. Heavy blitz being called, so this is going to be a screen, and this might work very well. Alexander to the 20, to the 30. Gain of 12, but...
Grabbing the face mask. Defense.
It's going to be 15
36,
more.
15-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down.
And a 1st down, which moves the ball all the way up to the 46. Sweep right. Russell Wilson. Just to cross everybody up. A gain of 7 for Wilson. Not afraid to run the ball at all. And it is 2nd and 3. 4:52 now left opening quarter. Trap left, Alexander. A little closer to the 1st down, but he doesn't get it. Jonathan Price on the tackle. He plays at defensive end. That's Trevor Price. I'm sorry. I don't know. I was thinking of the actor Jonathan Price, I think. 3rd and a yard. Triple tight end. Alexander dive play. Did he get it? He got it. So the chains will move, and Alexander looks a little winded. They're going to go John L. off tackle right. 1st and 10. And John L. finds a hole for a pickup of 3. Mecklenburg, no, not the county in North Carolina where Charlotte is in, but Carlo Mecklenburg makes the tackle. 2nd and 7. Medium out, Brian Blades. And he's on it. That's a pickup of 16. Harris Jr. on the tackle. Seattle in business again. 1st and 10 at the Denver 25. Double tight end set, but this is a ruse. We're going to go Cross to John Carlson. Incomplete, a little too hard. Looked like Carlson might have gotten to the spot of the pass a little too late. And it is 2nd and 5. I'm sorry, 2nd and 10 at the 25. Pitch to John L. And he'll pick up a few yards, pick up a 4. Dumerville on the tackle for Denver. Setting up 3rd and 6. They'll go 3 wide, put a man in motion, go short, and look to Steve Largent. Wilson out of the pocket, scrambles, but no gain. And with 51 seconds left in the quarter, Brown comes in. This will be from 38. He got it. 6-0 in favor of the Seahawks. As we were mentioning earlier, if you've just tuned up to this point in the video, Seattle has won 4 in a row. They were 2-6, and now they are 6-6. If they win today, it'll be 5 in a row. Upchurch back deep, a touchback. And Denver has it with 17 seconds left in the opening quarter. Bobby Humphrey gaining 5, tackled by Brown. And we come to the close of quarter number 1. It is 6-0 in favor of Seattle. Denver has called 7 plays for 19 yards. Seattle 20 plays for 91. So Seattle dominating the time of possession, I'm sure. A 2nd and 5 at the 25 as we begin quarter number 2. Terrell Davis, a pickup of 2. Setting up 3rd and 3 now for Denver. Elway in the gun. A quick throw and a catch. Shannon Sharp, tackled by Kenny Easley after an 11-yard gain. 1st and 10 with 14:08 now left. Opening half. Elway will run, and he's not a bad scrambler. He picks up the 1st down. A gain of 10. I will save my challenge for a later point in the game where the odds were. I had a 60% chance of getting it overturned, but it didn't make sense to be doing it there. 1st and 10 at the 48. I don't like using challenges unless I got a 75% chance of making them count, and that's Smith, a gain of 24. So Elway now 3 of 7, 46 yards. 1st and 10 at the Seattle 28. Quick throw, looking for Marshall.
Offense, number 66, 10-yard penalty.
Nalen got nailed. A 10-yard penalty. 1st and 20 at the 38 now. Screen, incomplete, looking for Bobby Humphrey, but that was tipped at the line. A 2nd and 20 at the 38. Elway's going to run. A pickup of 3. Green on the tackle. A 3rd and 17 at the 35. Elway's got to throw it down the field. Incomplete, looking for Brandon Marshall. McManus, remember, no win, so he's going to try one from 52. Blocked. Recovered by Green of Seattle. So Seattle takes over at their own 46 with 10:45 left in the half. Pitch right, Alexander. And Alexander, a nice gain of 17 yards. He has now 8 carries and 43 yards. Let's go of his 1 catch for 12. Wilson, a sweep right, calls his own number. Gain of 5. And 15 more.
25, 15-yard penalty, automatic. 1st down.
The Denver defense getting a little frustrated, it looks like. How quickly and how easily Seattle moving the ball down the field. Seattle has run 22 plays. 13 of them have been rushes. It feels like they have been rushing every play. Alexander's stretch play on 1st and 10. This is for no gain. Setting up 2nd and 10. We'll go Wilson again on a bootleg. And this time they get to Russell Wilson, a sack by Wright. And a loss of 5. 3rd and 15. They'll go 4 wide. So the receivers are now Largent, Blades, Jackson, and Galloway, Joey Galloway. A medium pass. And they'll go to Galloway here. And Joey Galloway has a touchdown. So everything working out well for the Seahawks. It's now 12-0. About to be 13. This extra point goes through for Josh Brown, and it does. 13-0 Seattle. 4 weeks ago, this was a team that was among the cellar dwellers in the HTFL, and now they could be going to 7-6 on the year. Upchurch, Drones, Little are the return men. A touchback. See what Elway could do here. Pressure will be on him a little more here to throw, and they're off to a good start if it stands.
Personal foul. Offense. Number 82. 10-yard penalty.
Broncos right now a study of frustration as Sharp commits a personal foul, which backs Denver back up to their 10, half a distance penalty. Elway, incomplete. And it's 2nd and 20 now. Elway, who is 3 out of 10, is now 3 out of 11, looking for Thomas, but that was broken up. A 3rd and 20 now. Short throw to Thomas, which only gains 6 yards. And Denver will have to punt again. This is a fair catch for Lockett at the 36. The punt went 48. 7 minutes left, opening half. Sean Alexander off tackle left. And Alexander picks up a first down on first down. That's a gain of 11 that brings him to 10 carries and 54 yards. So Seattle with a very sound strategy, just pounding the rock here. And John L. gains a yard. Gives Alexander a little bit of a rest. He's at 4 carries and 8 yards, John L. Williams is. Sweep left, Alexander. On 2nd and 9. Can he turn the corner? Oh, well, this could be holding, too. It is.
Number 66, 10-yard penalty.
Price shoved Alexander out after a 4-yard loss. Kendall committed holding, but Denver will accept the 4-yard loss and make it 3rd and 13. We'll go Largent, medium slant. That's incomplete. 4th and 13. John Ryan back to punt. And it's not been too often that Seattle has punted in this game. Might have been the first time that they have punted. That looks like a no, looking at the stats here. So Denver takes over. They trail 13-0 with 5:19 left in the half. Elway off to a bad start, 4 of 12, 52 yards. Russell Wilson, 7 of 11, 73 yards and a touchdown. They give to Davis. Davis picks up 2 yards. Robinson on the tackle for Seattle, and it is 2nd and 8 at the 25. Elway over the middle, a nice catch by Shannon Sharp, a gain of 21, and easily on the tackle for Seattle. A 1st and 10 now. Ball at the 46 now of Denver, so they got 54 more yards. Quick throw and a catch to Smith, a gain of 15 against Baltimore last week. Elway threw for 372, 28 of 50, and 2 touchdowns. 1st and 10 at the 39 of Seattle now as they cross into the plus side of the field. A gain of 2. Wagner tackles Davis. 2nd and 8. Screen to Davis, completed, and Davis gets the first down, a pickup of 10. Nearing the 2-minute mark. Now a 1st and 10 at the 27. They get it off before the 2-minute warning. Pass for Bobby Humphrey, gaining 3. And now we are at the 2-minute warning. It's 13-0 Seattle. Seattle with 3 timeouts. Broncos also with 3 timeouts. Elway down the sideline looking for Thomas. Incomplete. Thomas quacking for a flag, getting none. 3rd and 7 at the 24. Elway sacked by Wagner, and that might have been good enough to knock him out of field goal range. All the way back at the 37, a 13-yard loss. I will call timeout. In this instance, with 154, so Seattle has 2. McManus from 54. Good. And he smoked it. 13-3 in favor of Seattle, so the lead cut to 10. Lockett, a touchback. 1st and 10 at the 20. Blades a medium out. See what Wilson can do in his 2-minute drill. A sack by Smith. A loss of 7. So here come the Broncos all of a sudden with 1:46 to go. And a 2nd and a 17. Alexander, a sweep right. Try to get some of the yards back. Gain of 4. Denver calls another timeout. 3rd and 13. Carlson, medium fly route. Caught close to the first, just short. Just short of the first. So Seattle will milk the clock all the way down to 49 seconds and call timeout. 30-yard line is where the ball is. Ryan will punt. Looked like a line drive punt. Nice return by Upchurch of 18 yards. And Denver in business at their own 43. They have 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10 from there. Elway throwing to the sidelines. He finds Smith. A gain of 16. And did he get out of bounds? He did. 32 seconds to go, so Denver preserves that timeout. Until now, Humphrey gains 2. And they're going to bring the field goal team on right now. McManus will try one from 56. Pushed it left. No good. And Seattle has time now. 17 seconds. Might have been a mistake to kick early. Largent, long fly. A fumble. Recovered by Heck. And with 10 seconds left, Seattle has time for one more play. We're going to look for the Hail Mary here. They'll go to Baldwin with 10 seconds left, and they might have time to do this once more. There it goes. Incomplete. And that's it for the half. Seattle 13, Denver 3. We will be right back, folks. And we're back with you. We'll go over the stats real fast. 33 plays called by Seattle, 148 yards gained. Denver now has called 26 plays, so they caught up in the second quarter in terms of the number of plays called, 133 yards. Elway, 117 yards passing, 9 of 18. Not seeing anything too. Smith of Denver, 3 carries and 3 catches for 55 yards, and Denver will get the ball to start the second half. Here's Upchurch. About a yard deep in his end zone. A nice return of 31 yards. Wilson makes the tackle at the 30. So Seattle with a 13-3 lead, and as we've been pointing out during the course of the game, they win. This is 5 in a row for Seattle. Seattle was pretty much left for dead after Week 8. They were 2-6. And right now they're the hottest team in the HTFL. 1st and 10 at the 30. Davis, a gain of 4. Nash making the tackle. 2nd and 6 at the 34. Elway, incomplete, looking for Marshall, and now Elway 9 of 19. Which are good stats if you like 9s. Davis, screen pass, just gets the first down, a pickup of 6. Wagner made the tackle. Bobby Wagner. Part of that Legion of Boom defense that Seattle had way back in the day when they won a Super Bowl. Came very close to beating New England in another one. And he has 86 tackles. And that's pretty much about it. He's forced 2 fumbles. No sacks. Although he did pick up a sack earlier today. His first sack of the season. 1st and 10 at the 40 now. Elway looking for Sharp, but that was a bullet that could find neither receiver or defender. 2nd and 10 at the 40. Elway completed to Marshall, a gain of 15. 1st and 10 at the Seattle 45. Davis, 6 yards, and that puts him over 1,000 on the year. 225 carries, 1,002 yards. See, I misread the zeros that were there. 4 touchdowns on the year only. 2nd and 4 at the 39 of Seattle. Humphrey says, "I'm free," and gains 12 right on the tackle. And it's now at the 27, a 1st and 10. Seattle trying to avoid having the lead cut to a score. Gain of 3 for Humphrey. Robinson now out of the game. I believe that is not Earl Thomas that I wanted to feature, but Sean Springs, the son of Ron Springs, who was a Dallas Cowboy back in the day. I think he also may have played for the Bucks. 2nd and 7 at the 24. Elway. I know Ron Springs killed the Bucks when he played for the Cowboys a couple of times. Elway gains 11. Dave Brown on the stop. 1st and 10 at the 13. This is Elway looking and complete. 2nd and 10. Elway incomplete. 3rd and 10. Elway. Marshall. Going to be close. 9 yards. Short of the first down. So it's 4th and a yard from the 4. I will watch for a fake here. Good. Not the extra point, but the field goal by McManus. And your score is now 13-6 with 9:06 left, 3rd quarter. Lock it back deep. And this is an angled kick out of bounds. It's Seattle. A 1st and 10 at the 40. And I think the game plan for Seattle has not really changed. They want to play conservatively. Sweep left. And again, Russell Wilson met with resistance. Price out of the game for, or at least probable to return, is Price. So the defense very quickly now for Denver is Jones, who I believe is Rulon Jones, who will replace Price. Doomerville, Smith, Jackson, Miller, Gradishar, Mecklenburg, Harris Jr., Wright, Atwater, and Thompson. A 2nd and 12 at the 38. They'll go to the base formation. They're going to look to Steve Largent. Incomplete. Denver was playing very deeply and loosely. Here's Steve Largent's stats, if you were kind of interested. They haven't really been getting the ball to him a great deal. 26 catches for 411. He's had 4 touchdowns on the year, and his average per catch is 15.8. So a 3rd and 12. We're going to go Darrell Jackson on the cross. It's caught, and a 1st down, a pickup of 18. Smith making the tackle for Denver, and it's 1st and 10. Seattle at their 44. They're on the plus side of the field now. Off tackle right, Sean Alexander. We'll update his stats. A gain of 4. Wright limping off and will not return. So O'Neal, that is Delta O'Neal, comes in and plays corner. And I think they're going to put O'Neal right to work. They're going to go long to Brian Blades on 2nd and 6. There's the throw, incomplete. O'Neal deflected it. And on 3rd and 6, it'll be a short cross to Steve Largent. That's incomplete. Alexander was the intended receiver. He checked down. 4th and 6 at the 40. Only about a 25% chance of hitting the field goal, so it's pooch punt time. And it's a touchback anyway for John Ryan. Denver takes over halfway through the third quarter. It is 13-6. First and 10 at the 20. Davis, a pickup of 7. A second and 3 at the 27. Riley Odoms comes in and will play as a second tight end on this play. Terrell Davis, a pickup of 5. First and 10 at the 32. Davis, a gain of 1. Nash hurt. He is one of the defensive tackles. He goes out. Brandon Mebane, or Mebiani maybe? I don't know. In to replace him. Second and 9 at the 33. Elway, sideline to Marshall, incomplete. Marshall with 2 drops today. Third and 9, ball at the 33. Elway, incomplete. A 4th and 9, punting time. I'll set up for the return. And the return by Lockett for a few yards, 6 yards. The punt went 45. The net was 39, and we have a good defensive struggle shaping up now. 13-6. Seattle still leading. Trap left Alexander. Back to the line, and that is it. Seattle 3.1 yards a carry as a team. Denver 4.4. They'll try Wilson again, quarterback draw. And this is not a bad play, 7 yards. Setting up a 3rd and 3 now. Still looking for Steve Largent. They'll try him on the cross. Wilson runs again, but he's short of the first. Gain of 1 yard and 1 yard only. They needed 3. Ryan back to punt. And back and forth we go. Here's Upchurch. 15-yard return. The punt went 45. So the net was 30. First and 10 at the 34. Elway, a quick throw for Shannon Sharp. Caught. They will look to see if he has the first down. He does. First and 10 at the 44. 3:16 left third quarter. Which will mean something to somebody. Humphrey with the carry. Bennett on the tackle, a gain of 5. Maybe some guy named Austin, I don't know. Second and 5 at the 49. Davis gets the first down. It's first and 10 at the 46 now for Denver as they need a touchdown to even this game up. Ball to Seattle 46. Elway underneath to Humphrey. A gain of 9. So Denver just needing 1 yard on second down. 1:03 to go. Elway. Throw. Intercepted. Kenny Easley, his first of the game, his second on the season. No return. And Seattle will start at their own 23. And we're going to go for the quick strike. We're going to go to Blades. Blades looks like, no, they dumped it off instead to Alexander, who gained 6. It looked like Blades was open, but Wilson didn't think so. We reached the end of quarter number 3. Your score right now, 13-6 in favor of Seattle. Seattle has run 43 plays, 182 yards. They were very effective in the first few series of the game, but they kind of slacked off since. Denver, 48 plays and 241. That's the total yardage they have. Second and 4 to John L. on the screen. Gain of 8. Atwater on the tackle. Setting up first and 10 at the 37. They'll go double tight. They'll go Alexander again. They're going to pitch it left. Alexander scoots by number 90 and gets a 7-yard gain, number 90 being Trevor Price. It's now 2nd and 3 at the 44. Outside run to Alexander. And Alexander gets the first down, a pickup of 3. It's going to be challenged by Denver.
Upon further review, the runner was stopped short of the first down. No timeout will be charged.
And they say no first down. And Denver uses their only challenge successfully, so the timeout, as you heard the referee say, not charged. Wilson, dive, 3rd and inches. He's going to be close. He gets it, a first down, a pickup of a yard. Denver could not challenge that because they used their only challenge on the prior play. 1st and 10 at the 48. Sweep to Alexander as Seattle just wants to keep it on the ground. Gain of 2. That's the 29th rush of the game for Seattle against 19 throws. Jackson on the tackle for Denver. We'll sweep it left on 2nd and 12 where we got 2 offensive linemen in Jones and Hutchinson. A pickup of 3. A 3rd and 9 now. Still looking for Largent to get his first catch of the game. We'll go to him on a short hitch. There's the throw. There's the catch. That was to Blades. Blades wide open. All the way down to the 2. Wilson checked down and found Brian Blades. And that could be a crucial play as this game moves on. 1st and goal at the 2. Full house backfield for Seattle. They're going to go Kurt Warner. Not the Kurt Warner who plays for St. Louis, but Kurt Warner with a C, who played for Penn State. Off tackle left. And back to the line, and that is it. 2nd and goal, 2-yard line. This is going to be a dive for Russell Wilson. He's stuffed at the line. In fact, he loses a yard. They'll go triple tight. They'll look to Alexander here. And trap it left. Alexander, touchdown. Here's your extra point try. As Seattle gets themselves a little breathing room, it's 20-6, 9:05 left, 4th quarter. So Seattle now can taste their 5th win in a row. Upchurch back deep. Remember, he is a return threat. And he gets to the 23, a gain of 25 on the return. Steve Watson will be the 4th wide receiver. So let's set the receivers for you. Brandon Marshall, Rod Smith. Watson is in the slot at 81, and Thomas is 88. Watson was a favorite target for maybe Elway early in his career, and maybe Craig Morton when he played for Denver after he played for Dallas and a few other teams. No gain. Of course, Morton was also on the Denver team that went to the first Super Bowl in their history, Super Bowl 12. 2nd and 10 at the 23. After that, no gainer.
Encroachment, defense.
And Seattle.
77, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
Bennett making it a little too easy for Denver there to pick up 5 yards. 2nd and 5 at the 28 now. With a burst of speed, Terrell Davis gets a first down, a pickup of 7. 8:23 left. 1st and 10 at the 35, which is where Davis gets back to on that play. Brown is out for the game after an injury. Or one of the Browns. Not Dave Brown, who is still in, but somebody else. Picked up a stinger. 2nd and 10. Throw to Thomas, a gain of a yard. 3rd and 9. It's Green, Bennett, Kennedy, Nash, Wagner in as your front 5 because you got 6 defensive backs, which are Sherman, Brown, Easley, Robinson, Springs, and Thomas. 3rd and 9. The throw incomplete, looking for Steve Watson, I do believe, although it looked like Elway was throwing that away. A 4th and 9. Seattle in good shape right now. A boomer of a punt And Lockett returned it
Illegal block. Receiving team.
13, but that's coming back. Punt actually only went 43. It looked a lot more impressive to me than that. So Seattle starting at their own 12. Will go Williams on a dive. It's a real safe running play here. A gain of 4 yards. 7:21. Seattle will milk the clock and trap it right with Sean Alexander. Gain of a yard and a yard only. 3rd and 5. And this is going to be a sweep right, Wilson, who goes nowhere. No gain. Mecklenburg came up and drilled him. 5:49 left. And Seattle will use a timeout to maximize the time used up. 5:14. John Ryan to punt. Line of scrimmage to 17 of Seattle. That's a fair catch by
Roughing the
Upchurch.
kicker. Defense.
And they get
15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Doomerville for roughing the kicker. Oh boy. And that's the flagrant roughing the kicker, not the, I just ran into the kicker, no big deal. That's a 15-yarder and a first down, and Seattle will get to use some more time on that clock. A trap right by Alexander, a pickup of 5. He has, on the day, 21 carries, 78 yards. He has caught the ball twice for 18. A pitch right, Alexander. 2nd and 5. Want to try to stay in, Sean, and you do. No gain. 3rd and 5. And this is going to be off tackle right, John L. Williams. 1 yard gain. 3:32. So again, Seattle just milks the clock and calls a timeout. They have 1 left and 2:57 left in the game. Ryan to punt deep. Line of scrimmage was the 38. Upchurch. A return of 10. The punt went 43, so the net was 33 yards. Uphill battle now for Denver. They trailed 20-6. They have 2:52 left in regulation. Elway sacked by Bennett. Bennett just came up and blindsided him. A loss of 7. Setting up 2nd and 17 at the 22. Elway. A throw to Davis underneath. A pickup of 5. 2:11 to go. This probably goes to the 2-minute warning, and it does. Denver has 3 timeouts, and Seattle has 1. 3rd and 12 at the 27. Elway. Caught. Was it enough for the first? It was. Demarius Thomas. 1st and 10 at the 39. If you're wondering about Elway's stats right now, 18 of 35, 196 yards and an interception. Elway throwing. Incomplete, deflected by Sherman and a
Pass
penalty.
interference. Defense.
They're going to get Sherman for the pass interference.
Automatic. First down.
And Denver moves a little closer. 1st and 10 at the 41 of Seattle on the plus side of the field now. There's the throw. Caught by 88, which is Demarius Thomas, a gain of 23. Elway's got a minute 36, and they got to score twice. Penalty.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 32. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Dave Brown called for the pass interference. 1st and 10 at the 13. The throw. Davis. A pickup of 8. Elway 20 of 37 for 227 now in an interception. They need a score. Off of Marshall's fingertips and incomplete. That's his 3rd drop today. 3rd and a deuce. A minute 20 left. The ball is at the 5. Incomplete. Elway will go for it. 4th and 2 from the 5. Intercepted by Brown. Number 6 for Brown this year. And there's a minute 9 on the clock. Seattle goes full house. Alexander on the dive. Gain of a yard. This may be over if Denver is not calling timeouts. Kurt Warner on a trap. Gain of a yard. And Denver's conceding. This game is over. It appears. Wilson a dive. No play called. That's it. Seattle wins 20-6. Your MVP of the game was Sean Alexander. We'll get to him in a moment. Seattle had a 13-0 lead. Denver got it close with a couple of field goals, but that last touchdown Sean Alexander got, his only one of the game, put it away, and Seattle has now won 5 in a row. They were 2-6. They're now 7-6, and Denver now falls to 7-6. And we'll go over the ramifications in the standings in just a moment. Team stats: Denver outgained Seattle 290-265. Seattle scored both trips to the end zone, both trips in the red zone, and Denver only got a field goal. Seattle had the ball a longer time period, 33-53 to 26-07. 14 penalties in the game. Denver ran 60 plays. Seattle ran 61, so I don't get any closer than that. Unless it was even, of course. The better quarterback, Russell Wilson, 12 of 20, 167 yards. Leading rusher, Alexander, 23 of 79, 1 touchdown. His longest run was 17 for the day, so he was very, very... See, I wasn't done with the stats yet, and you took them away from me. Sorry, folks. Let me just get the stats back up. Leading receiver, we had 3 guys with 4. Davis 4 for 29, Thomas 4 for 42, and Williams 4 of 31. Blades had the most receiving yards, 2 for 65. Your leading tackler was Jackson of Denver with 9. Now we could show you the stats and show you how all this will affect things in the Western Conference. Seattle and Denver are now tied 7-6. We have no team in the Upper West that doesn't have a losing record, kind of the reverse of the Lower South, where every team has a losing record. So if Denver and Seattle were to wind up tied, it would go to divisional record because both teams split in the head-to-head. They played each other twice. Each team won at home. So we would look at the divisional record, and right now that would be of no help because each team is 1-4. So we would look at net points. Denver right now -17, Seattle +52. So Seattle would win. And by the way, if that were to wind up tied, then we would just go to points scored. Then we would go to the power ranking that Dave Koch Sports provides, and then we would flip a coin. We should never get that far. So tomorrow, actually no, not tomorrow, because it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We're going to come back with 2 games on Friday. Los Angeles at Las Vegas, 7:30 Las Vegas, trying to go 7-6 and be a factor in the Western Conference race. If Los Angeles wins, they will clinch the division. They will be 4 up with 3 to play. So they will win the lower West. And then after that, we do the quote-unquote Monday night game. It'll either be 8:30 or 8:45 for Minneapolis and Green Bay. And can you see me in the dark here? Let me see. Before we go, I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. You could see me here in this reduced light because I forgot to turn the light on. I just wanted to come on and say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope it's good. Hope you have a good Black Friday. Don't kill each other going to the stores. This has been Big Paulie coming to you. We wish you well. Happy Thanksgiving. Godspeed and God bless. And bye-bye for now, everybody.